Walk down this Humboldt Park alley, pass a few dumpsters and a fence entwined with overgrowth, and you might just keep walking. But if you look a little closer through the chain link, you'll see one curious lot of bikes. Pink ones, tiny ones, upside down and broken bikes, all paving the way to a tiny shop filled with kids who are just as unique as the bikes they build. For 1 month out of the summer, these kids spend Monday through Friday, 4 hours a day, at Bicker Bikes. They each receive their own donated bike that they take apart one piece at a time.
The pliers are the last resort tool on your bike because it's like putting pliers to your fingernails for a bike.
And slowly put back together, learning the name of each part and the necessary tool to fix it.
Sean, what is this?
Chain ring tool.
What's this bad boy right here?
Magnetic pickup.
Through this process, they're learning more than just fix-it skills. They're learning life concepts that even some adults don't stop to think about.
We discuss different issues that affect us and affect our communities, affect the city. We talk about car use and how car use affects all of these things. You know, some of the major dividers in the city, which divides neighborhoods, are main thoroughfares. We're at the crossroads of two of them, North and Western. We're right on the edge of like a big gentrification issue. That has an effect on a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids come from Bicker Bike housing, which is affordable housing, and certainly that's a big issue.
That's Alex Wilson, the instructor who developed the program for Bicker Bike Redevelopment Corporation, a nonprofit that's been around for almost 40 years. The kids like to joke about Alex's life lessons, especially student instructors like Raymel Matos.
Man, Alex is funny. He's a good boss. I mean, he ain't that bossy, but he tell us what we have to do. He's never cranky or nothing, or unless people press his buttons.
Raymel graduated from the program 2 years ago and is back to teach the new students a thing or two.
And you ain't taking no rust off this, nice mine. Talk about he cleaned it. Look at this. He ain't cleaned nothing. Bro, get off the bike, man.
I know.
And why you crashing into things?
I crash.
Here you go. This is your bike. I'm here to help you, not to do it for you.
Spend a little time with Raymel and you'll begin to see how the flow of ideas in this shop is making these kids think.
I got a job, and I'm doing something that I like to do. And they're here. They're off the streets. They're not at home all bored, nothing to do. And if these guys are at their little prime age of like learning about sex and drugs, and if they was at home, they'll start drug dealing or whatever they want to do. But I mean, they're not on the streets, and we're learning. They're learning too. I mean, and if they were really dedicated, they would stay around and get a job, just how I did.
But learning doesn't just take place inside the shop. Last week, the kids went through skills drills and safety lessons to show Alex they were capable of riding in a group. As their biking improves, they'll travel to places like University of Illinois Chicago to start thinking about a college education. They'll also stop off to visit a nutritionist to learn about healthy eating habits. Angel Garcia and Jonathan Quinones say they can't wait to go out on their next ride, even if passersby do look at them a little strangely.
We got weird looking bikes since we uglify it.
Makes the bike ugly so thieves won't take them. But yeah, it's like personal for yourself.
Sometimes they'll be like, your bikes are weird. Ugh, different colors. It's like, man, don't mess with us because we got a big gang.
Alex also makes sure the riders take a more traditional, but just as important, safety precaution.
Lots of kids don't feel that helmets are very fashionable, but the deal is if you ride with me, you have to wear a helmet.
Well, everybody was like, oh man, we have to wear helmets. But it's good because when you get in an accident, you're saved.
Yeah. All of the bikes have bells, and that's just to let you know that they're coming.
Today, the kids spill out into the alley and onto the street for their next adventure, gripping their customized machines, which may have started off as just a bunch of metal pieces, but are now their own works of art, put back together with uglification tape, a whole chain of life lessons, and a lot of personality.